Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome, Glory Hunter Nick. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm in our never-ending effort to support small football and the fact that I'm selfish and self-serving, I'm going to do my local team today, which I've done before and probably do again. And I make a promise to you, next time we can get a good stream or your team's promoted, I'd be more than happy to cover Braintree Town. In fact, I'd like to, since I filed them at a foot mob. You know.
I'm sure it'll be a very long time before Braintree are ever shown.
Yeah, you never know. Keep your eyes out. Keep your finger on the pulse of it. Today we got a derby that goes all the way back to the German regional leagues. Wehen Wiesbaden, which used to be called Wehen Tannerstein, faces off against Elversberg. Elversberg promoted 2 years in a row, and with the Dritte Liga, the third league for German league, they actually won the title in a battle with Wehen Wiesbaden. Wiesbaden dropped to third place, or the third slot rather. They dropped to fourth because of what was that? Freiburg 2 being in there. Freiburg, you can't be more than 2 leagues. You have to be 2 leagues apart. As far as the big clubs having second and third teams, which by the way I hate. So they take the fourth spot, and they were able to get promoted through a playoff with the what do you say, Amelia Bielefeld? What do they call that?
Armenia
Bielefeld, and which was really one of the most exciting sports events I'd ever attended, because there was a riot. I guess there was a riot. So we're gonna do this in English. These guys have to listen to me nather on about a recently promoted second league German team. We'll have the score. For some reason, if you're German, you want to hear this in English. We will capture the the timing. Maybe you can line your stream up with this. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Or maybe you just want to listen to it because it kind of sounds like a podcast after a while there, Glory Hunter Nick. And let's get to the football part of it. The last 2 times that they've met up, Wehen took Elversberg 1-0 in January of 2023, coming right off the World Cup. Was super proud. I remember that victory well because they were well in the first place. And then Wiesbaden getting a much-needed draw goal by John Iredale, if I remember correctly, coming from now Union striker. I'm Benedict Hollebach. Whoa, she's my favorite player, and I just had a brain freeze. Benedict Hollebach. Benedict Hollebach now on the cover of the Zone to click on it. I don't even know what to call that. They're actually using his face. Love Benedict. Hope he's on the national team one day. Nice guy too. And then back in September, the rivalry continued in Wiesbaden, where Elversberg took them to 0. This rivalry goes all the way back to Wehen Tannerstein. Wehen Wiesbaden is quite a strange team. This is a tiny, tiny, tiny village, not a city by any stretch. Does have kind of a main street. That's about it. And they managed to, get their team all the way into the second Bundesliga in 2007. Year I went to Iraq, in fact. At that time, you could go directly from the regional leagues to the Bundesliga. That particular year, the Dritte Liga, third league, was added. So the Wehen actually got themselves in, and that same calendar year went all the way to the quarterfinals in the Deutsche Pokal, the Cup, and Mainz actually that year went to the semifinals. So it was a real good start for Wehen. Wehen is a team that is divided by village versus village hardcore ultras and casuals. The occasional military American strolls in there. If an Englishman's in town, he strolls in there. Wiesbaden is not a working class town by any stretch. And they do have trouble attracting people, at least when they're in the lower leagues. They've kind of increased their attendance, holding 11,000 max capacity. But this year they've been, I don't want to say an absolute average, but I see a lot of 9,000, and we've cracked 10 a few times with teams like Schalke and of course Hamburg. Started off the season quite strong, getting draws and wins off to teams like that. And now they find themselves in a bit of a kerfuffle with the exit of guys like Brooklyn Easy, who used to set up a lot of plays and take a lot of their free kicks, and Benedict Hollabach, who really the sky's the limit. He almost went from the third league to just by a bad coaching decision, to the Champions League. They do find themselves as one of the big powerhouse defense with absolutely no firepower, period, up front. The coach Kaczynski has made tons and tons of changes. They usually play with Patine, at the center striker position. And the only kind of bright spot is Kovacic, if I'm saying his name correctly. He scored a double a couple weeks ago, immediately got sick. And their Bayern prospect, Haiju Lee, who has shown flashes of brilliance but have never actually been consistent. It'd be interesting this week if he replaces all three forwards in the second half, as Kaczynski did last time, which I think was actually a huge mistake. They should have let one of the three forwards in there. But they are desperate for goals, and where they've been safe most of the season, they do find themselves, if a loss today, which they're definitely not favored, to be in a relegation battle, which they've managed to steer clear of most of the season. They're entering the field now. Is there anything else you want to know? That's kind of my profile on them, Nick. The only other thing is this particular rival goes back to the regional leagues. It's not very far. It's only about an hour and a half, 2 hours apart, these two teams. And apparently, I wasn't around back then. By time, there's some pretty head. This meant a lot for some reason. It does seem like that's a pretty fair distance for a regional league team to be that close to rivals. But that's pretty much it. We got the village people as the ultra, and they got schlubs like me in the stands. I do love the team. They have a great attitude, good super family atmosphere, and probably not the type of team that you would be into if you're like super hardcore or super young. But I really like them, and they the guys have all been great. I've met most of them, and it's nice to have this team. Underappreciated thing they have in Wiesbaden. It's almost like Wiesbaden pretends it's not there. They don't seem to be advertised downtown, but you can find signs for Wehen Wiesbaden all right next to your local whorehouse. They seem to be all over town, which I really don't understand. I'll be honest with you. Sasha Mackenhop, he does the honors and does the coin flip. Guy who follows me on Twitter now, but a super great guy. Just re-signed recently. He's 32 years old. He'd probably be finishing up his career. On the Elversberg 5, the guy that you really got to look out for is striker Lucas Schellenbacher, or Bucher, excuse me. These guys, they can definitely put it in the net. They're really in the position that I wish that our team was. They really haven't worried about relegation solidly in the middle of the table most of the season. They're a very dangerous team. I think they're getting tons of money poured into them. I don't think they'll be promoted this year, thank God. There's our boys. And this is another thing. If you happen to be watching the game, you're seeing us. They're all fucking pumped up. This is not normal. We are not travelers here in Wiesbaden. But for Elversberg, we show up at your door. So there's it. Another guy to look out for, one of the best goalies in the league, Florian Stritzel, sees some of the most shots overall in the league, which is not a good sign of their defense. But the defense also, in some parts, the upper part of the table with tackles, and we don't give up a lot of goals. And there we go. We got kickoff right now. And I will capture it for you as soon as whenever I see fit. Here we go. Bingo. Yeah, let's get it up there.
So you say the advertisement is usually found near your local whorehouse.
It does.
Do you reckon that's
I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating.
It's not like the normal sort of fan you'll get at a Wehen game,
you
get down the whorehouse.
You get a lot of American expats, you get, of course, you know, it seems like the local, and some Wiesbadeners, but they seem to be very separate, in my opinion, from like the original fans, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems to be very, very different.
Well, is this rivalry just because they were close to each other, or there's like a story behind it?
I don't know. I would have looked it up. You know, I've only been following. I've been going to games on and off since they came into the league, but I never really got hooked until last year. You know, I'm still learning. I'll be perfectly honest with you. But boy, I don't know why it's mostly Tannensteiners. There, it is amazing that a village can turn out so many people for this match. Oh, yeah, one of the midfielders flies higher and wide.
Hey, hitting 9K attendance is pretty good.
Yeah. It's probably not so good for but 9K looks like it's filled. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's a Premier League match, but
no. But I think that's the goal. It's the impression I got. They're very professional in there. They take it deadly seriously. And the new, you know, they've been promoted twice in the last 3 years. They want to be a big time team, and I think the goal is to be a big time second league team. You know.
Yeah. What's the first step, I suppose?
It sure is, and there's a lot of spots because, you know, you got big clubs like Schalke and Hamburg just blowing it. You know, we got new teams up in the first Bundesliga that leaves holes for small clubs like ours. Could you keep an eye on the chat for if some oddball reason somebody goes in the YouTube chat?
I'll have a look.
Yeah, see if anybody's in there. We'll probably be pretty lonely today, but we'll see.
We have Phelan in the chat who asks about Mock and is it Mocky that follows you on Twitter?
Yeah, Mocky follows me on Twitter. He does. Mock and Hop, captain of the team, just re-signed. All around good guy, utility player, can play the wing. I'm sorry, can play right back, can play center back. He'd be in the center back position today with Aga, and Jesus, like sometimes I call him Frankenstein, which is a terrible thing. But Alexander Vukovic, who is how tall is 6'6", I think, 6'7", an absolute beast in defense. Can make the smoothest of tackles, and if he's on his game, can make smooth passes up into the midfield as well, and sometimes more. He's deadly dangerous on a corner kick for obvious reasons. Has a few goals, so I think he has 3 goals to show for it, and he's kind of clutch. Probably our backup captain, who's on a red card suspension, Matheson, who's been a real surprise, a Danish player, real leader on the team. Made a huge screw up in the Deutsche Pokal against Leipzig, but I mean, shit happens, and they fought their way back. The guy. If I was Elversberg, the guy I'd probably be most worried about is Platine. Number 14, Kovacic. Was he Serbian? I think. Yeah, he's Croatian. Excuse me. Boy, I'll probably get punched in the face next time I go to the park. He's shown sign as being kind of filling that sort of Hollebach void. You know. There's the Dutchman. Gopel flips it outside, puts it out just over the net. And it looks like they grabbed the corner kick. Yeah, Kovacic. Franco Kovacic. That's the pass you saw from Damian Gopel, who spent a lot of the season. When he was in the lineup last year, they won. When he was out of the lineup, they lost. He is Mr. Crossmaster. Has a real gift about be able to put it in the right spot. If he's on his game, there's very few teams in the second league that can beat us. Here comes the corner kick, just wide. Looks like Elversberg is able to deal with it, gets it out of the final third, but Wiesbaden's still able to control. I should say Wehen. Nobody says Wiesbaden. They don't even call it. They call it Wehen.
Because of the Tannerstein split,
Yeah, I
right?
do. It's split. No, I don't think there's never been any violence over this, but I do get the vibe that, you know, it's our team, not yours. You know. Here it is, shot on goal high and wide. From, who was that in Platine?
So you beat this lot last time you played?
No, they beat us 2-0 this year in the second league game. Second league.
In this tier.
Yeah, last year we beat them and drew them.
So pretty even so far.
Yeah. The crazy thing is I was at the game and I don't remember it. I was talking to my wife yesterday. I was like, "What? We were at that game." So yeah, they lost 2-0. I'm like, "Really? Like I don't remember it." You know, like I couldn't place it. You know, like you start going to games, they start to blend a little bit. Whether, like when I was a kid, I went to the Yankees like once a year, once every 2 years. I remember every inning, you know.
Yeah.
When the park's so much apart. I mean, it's a really great system here. If you have a ticket for the game, it's free bus ride, back and forth. You know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's great. Same thing with mines, you know. If you're local, you know. Robin Heuser with the free kick. Heuser really stepped up his game this year. He's been much more of an offensive threat. He is, of course, getting more time in the second league. Here he comes. Looks good! And then just sails right over Vukotic's head.
So you mean to say if I have a ticket, I won't get a free bus ride?
Like, let's say he came over here, right? We crashed here. We got tickets. Once we got on the bus, odds are nobody would bother us because it's not like a police state over here. You said you flash that ticket, but really a scarf or a jersey will get you through. You know, they're not going to say anything to you.
Elversberger Spielstärke noch nicht wirklich zur Entfaltung kommen lassen. Es geht zunächst einmal darum, überhaupt Ballsicherheit hinzukriegen für die Mannschaft von Horst Steffen. Vielleicht jetzt mal.
Oh, a bizarre chip from outside the box from Rocher. Yannick Rocher. I'm not even quite familiar with him. 6 foot right back or left back, excuse me.
Dem Ganzen jetzt nicht wahnsinnig hinterher, aber hat schon klar und deutlich analysiert, dass da mindestens ein Punkt drin gewesen wäre.
Take a look at some of Elversberg's stats.
Ist übrigens keiner, der jammert über diese.
The top scorer with 6 goals is Lukas Schellenbacher. Yannick Rocher. He's another forward with 4 goals and split that with Paul Werner, who plays the number 10 spot. Assists are 4 apiece across the board. Rocher, Stock, and Schellenbacher.
So how different is your team compared to last year? Like, how many of the starting players today for Wehen were starting last year?
All I can say is all our offensive firepower was gone, but our defense was improved. They really did kind of revamp the team completely, and it was completely. I mean, the start of the season, I'm worried. I don't know any of these guys, you know. And they really, I mean, they are a good. They seem, you know, you never can tell that they're tight as far as personally.
Yeah.
You know, they seem to love. You know, we're a different kind of club. They're great with the fans. They really are. They do U.S. military trips every year, sometimes more than one, which I appreciate as a veteran. We are a military town, by the way, here in Wiesbaden. Yeah, most of from what I understand, there's in some cases more English spoken in practice than with the Danish players than German. Everybody speaks English.
Seine Mannschaft hat nur eins der letzten 10 Zweitligaspiele gewinnen können. Aktuell steht sein Team 3 Punkte vor dem Relegationsplatz. Seit 4 Spielen hat Wiesbaden nicht mehr gewonnen.
Yeah, that feeling is what Braintree fans will have every single year. Because at our level, you don't sign big contracts. You usually just sign on until the end of the year. And so, like, almost every single season, it's like
It's
a new starting
team. No,
11.
I wouldn't say that. There's still, Makenop's there. Gopel's still there. The Dutchman on the Dutch left back, and Stritzel's still there. Stritzel was just re-signed yesterday, by the way, after a lot of rumors of him going to, and not shockingly, being one of the higher-rated goalies, if not the highest-rated goalie in the German second league. There were teams that were looking at him in Saudi. I'm very surprised he didn't take it. Maybe he used it as a bargaining chip. Maybe he doesn't want to go to Saudi, because I can't imagine Wiesbaden could shell out the money that a Saudi can. A first league Saudi team can. But he decided to stay home, which I appreciate.
I suppose it depends on the amount they were offering, because they're not going to offer like crazy wages for a second team.
No, they're not going to. But I'm sure it's been more over the average. You know what I mean? And who knows?
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
maybe he wasn't going to start. I don't know how like backup goalies handle it. Makenop brings it through the center, dishes to Lee over, but to Kovacic. Kovacic tries to fire it over, and they force a corner kick. I really do like the chances that they're creating early against Elversberg.
You look good. This is a good start for Wehen.
I will say this too. There's something I did leave out, that Elversberg is third in league with average on goals is 1.5 a game. We're talking just under Hamburg and St. Pauli with that. Heuser with the delivery and pushed out. Tried to recover it by Lee. He gets it back to the midfield. Aga, who's been out for a minute.
With their scoring numbers, I guess we should expect to see how good your keeper really is today, then.
Yes, yeah. One things that I'm very sure about, that I never worry about, is keeping. You have to make to beat Wiesbaden, you have to make a spectacular effort where the defense has to drop the ball. So to speak. But you can't really drop the ball in soccer. It's usually a red card.
Keep it good. Tell it to Rob Green in the World Cup.
Yeah, I love these guys. I hope these guys appreciate, because there's a lot of people that really, I think there's a lot of guys my age that really love them, like in their middle-aged guys. I see a lot of single middle-aged guys, going. And then it's
the
like
types that would go to the whorehouses where all the advertisements are.
Yes. Lonely. It does seem like everybody says they like Wehen, but nobody really likes Wehen. Like if you're downtown and you get to a guy, and like if I even living in the city, and so you like Wehen? Yeah, I like Wehen. Hey, what do you think about Bataille's goal? And it was spectacular, man. If they could just do that, and it's like, oh my God, there's somebody like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've built onto the stadium from last year, I noticed. They're adding things.
That's promising. Shows you've got owners that are willing to
Well,
invest.
I'm sorry. I was talking about Elversberg. It looks different than last year.
Elversberg.
Yeah. They seem to
That's
be
good for them as well, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's good for football. Period.
No one likes a terrible owner.
No. I'm glad the Glazers, or the second league equivalent to the Glazers, don't own my team. Speaking of on Glory Hunter watch-alongs, of course, someday we're going to do content. We say that every week, but it's going to happen. We're putting this project together. It's coming. Stay tuned. The Manchester Derby, the Battle of Manchester City versus United. Holland versus Holland. It should be an interesting match. It's really is important for both teams, City to maintain and really and United to get back in the fight. So there's a lot going on. Should be a good game. Stick around right after this.
I'd say it's quite a big one because City are obviously chasing the title and they've got quite a hard run coming, and this is the first of those where they face big opposition. So they really need the wins.
Absolutely.
And this is going to be the first big test. Well, as big a test as United can be.
Elversberg with the free kick directly in the midfield. They're going to try to swing it in. Good delivery. And a big save! Another big save by Stritzel. Right at the mouth of the goal. But offsides, according to the linesman. I was a little worried there's a red card there on Stritzel.
Well, I was wondering, is that
Yeah,
offside?
me too. Well, I'll take the offsides. Well, offsides. And, yeah, because Stritzel stripped up.
That would have been a penalty if that wasn't offside.
Yes, I think so. Stritzel went in for the attack and eventually took the legs out of the Elversberg forward.
Abteilungsleiter aus Grimma, der auch in der 3. Liga zum Einsatz kommt.
There's a link if you like to watch again. Click on the link of the and you have Discord. Click on the link and join us direct. Watch the game.
Glory Hunters, where we only show the highest quality of football matches.
Yes. And why not?
From the Saudi Pro League to the Bundesliga 2.
Yeah. It's a 3. We did 1-3 last year. I'd do lower. If there was some big
for
run,
sure.
I'd do lower. What the hell do I care? Looks like Mackinac picks up a yellow card. Rare for him. Even though he's a
Not ideal.
pretty stifling defender.
Sascha Bockenhaupt sieht also die dritte
Super guy. A professional esports FIFA player. At least he's listed at that. I haven't seen much evidence of it. But yes, I think he's somebody who's trying to work his way into media as well. Super guy.
I wonder how good he is.
At FIFA?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You know, me too.
I know Diogo Jota's really good.
Elversberg hat sich gesteigert.
Like, he shouldn't be as good as he is. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No, I don't know about too many players in FC24, just their experience. Oh.
Well, yeah, Diogo Jota, the Liverpool attacker, he's like good enough to be pro. Like he plays tournaments and stuff. There was one tournament where he had to leave halfway through because Liverpool were playing.
Oh Jesus!
And he got too far into the tournament. Like he was still in it.
He's still in. There was an opportunity for Elversberg, mouth of the goal. Thought it'd be offsides, and it was.
So yeah. He could have a future in esports after retirement.
Yeah, well, I know Sasha runs a lot of games. That was onside, buddy. I think they blew the call there. Lee! Moving for the lid for him. Drops it out to he gets a double pass back to the center. Bukatic. Aga. Mackenhaupt. Oh, deep ball for Gopal. Gopal with the speedy legs. He's going to look to make the cross. Not much option. Knocked off his feet. And looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, the Dutchman is really the heart, kind of the heart of the offense in some ways.
It's wearing the wrong number though.
Yeah.
Graceful. Number 9 on the wing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be allowed.
No, you think so? I don't agree. I think they should wear any number they want.
Nah.
They don't think so.
It's the etiquette, football number etiquette.
I don't think there is. I don't understand that.
Your number 9 is your striker.
I understand that. I don't understand. Like, who gives a fuck? What's his name in LAFC is 99. You know.
I don't mind that. It's like you got your established numbers and anything outside of that is fine.
Yeah.
It's like giving your centre back the number 10 shirt. It's just blasphemy.
Nah, it doesn't matter what number you wear.
You see, I used to think that. I used to think, oh, who cares? But you just get that moment where you just, it clicks. You just get it.
No.
And then it's like OCD whenever you see a team where the players have the wrong numbers. It's just horrible. To the point where when I'm playing FIFA, before I start a game, I have to make sure my players have the right numbers.
Oh God, that's you. That's OCD. That's nothing.
That is not just me, though. I used to not give a shit. Yeah. This is like loads of football fans. I'm telling you.
That's ridiculous.
Is the etiquette. As a winger, he should be wearing number 11 or number 7. Maybe the 10. I'll maybe accept the 10 if he's the star man.
Yeah, 10 seems to be the superstar number. 10 and 9.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a number 10.
Because the 10 is usually like your
playmaking
main man. Like you play the ball to your number 10 and he's going to make something happen in the attack. Like your Messi.
Yeah.
Or your Ozil.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pele wore number 10 as well.
Or Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne.
I'll say, for me, number 10 is like the top pinnacle.
Yeah,
of shirt numbers.
Yeah, I know, but too many guys have it. Like you can identify like what player it is. You know, number 7 synonymous with Mickey Mantle. I have seen 3 numbers. The Mexican League usually puts their prospect to their 3 numbers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw that during Leagues Cup last year. Frogfister, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
We have amazing xylophone in the chat asking that if you're a Wiesbaden fan.
Yeah, I'm pulling. I live in Wiesbaden. I'm pulling for him for sure. I go to most of the games. I'm a club member. My kid's a club member. As my wife is.
The whole family.
Well, it's funny. I started like, why are you hanging? I'm taking my kid over there. My wife gave me a hard time. She went to the Bielefeld game. She's hooked. Now she's writing on Facebook. Oh, you look great. Oh, the guys, our boys. Oh, what do we got here? It looks like that contact with Makanop led to something. Global with the throw.
Yeah, that's the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it looks like Arne Sicker, funny name. That collision that he had with Makanop led to a yellow card, also led to his exit. Big patch of ice on Sicker's leg, left leg. Sorry to hear that. I mean that, by the way. I'm not being an asshole. I don't like to see guys get.
And in his place, Joseph Boyamba comes on.
Nice pass, deep. He looks like he might choose the cross. No. Don't give us a... Maki followed me. I told him not to.
You should have listened.
I did. I said, no, I say controversial stuff. I don't want you to get in trouble and ruin your career. You know, it's right around the time Lolcow started, so. He decides, like, oh, I don't, like, unfollow people because they disagree with them. I was like, that's not it. You're going in the media. Actually, I sent him a video explaining myself, and he goes, I'm afraid to open this, which was... I can't have a normal interaction with people. It's just very difficult for me. But he did say that, you know, I really appreciate your honesty, but, you know, he's kind of like, I'm a big boy, you know.
Handle myself.
I wish nothing for the best of these guys. Well, I'll talk about it now. He's not in the team, but Benedikt Hallenbach, they tried to, Union tried to kind of talk down the price. Wiesbaden wanted $2 million for him, which is big money coming from third league. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, he doesn't fit our morals over here at old FC Union. He's, although he was never named, but I'm pretty sure who it was. And he follows Andrew Tate, and apparently Benedict had something like $2,000 worth of OnlyFans. Which is fine. He's a single guy. He wants to look at naked chicks. Like, fucking, whatever, you know?
Well, I think the bigger issue is why are you paying for OnlyFans when you're a footballer?
What?
Like, that is such a great selling point. You're a footballer.
Why is he paying for? Why is he paying for Andrew? Why is he paying for Andrew Tate? You know,
That's true.
Yeah. I have a theory. I have a theory, but I don't want to say it out loud because I'm afraid somebody from Wiesbaden will check this out.
I don't know. He's a young man.
He's not Brad Pitt.
Andrew Tate.
He doesn't look like Brad Pitt, you know.
I can understand the Andrew Tate stuff in the sense that that's Tate's whole thing, right? He targets young men to like boost their confidence and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Hallenbach's a young guy.
Well, first of all, Hallenbach's a beast in the gym. He's built like he could play like Ant-Man or something. Like he's got that kind of Marvel body, you know.
Yeah, like he is like the target audience of the of what Andrew Tate's saying.
I don't know.
Right?
I disagree with you, and I'll tell you why. I think he targets fat weirdos. To be honest with you, I don't know why Hallenbach is talking to him. He should have no problem picking up chicks, you know. Like Tate, like Hallenbach doesn't need him. People need Hallenbach. They don't need him. You know. I want to hear what he has to say. I want him to pump me up. But yeah, he's like he's made like sort of hip hop videos with his workouts and stuff like that. And they're badass, dude. Like you don't need that fucking that jerk off. Like I want to hear about you and your story. You're awesome. Andrew Tate's not awesome. He's a fucking pimp. You know, you're awesome.
Yeah, but it's like the mentality thing. Maybe he just didn't have the confidence as such. So maybe that's why he likes to listen to like what Andrew Tate says to give him confidence.
But it's you know, there's a difference between confidence and false bravado. You know.
Yeah.
Boyser. Out the market hop. He's gonna take a shot and rarely does. Dishes to Gopal on the wing. Gets it in the center. Dealt with by the Elversberg backs, and they're trying to dig it out to get an attack going on the other side. And Wiesbaden drops back.
I will say it's kind of amusing that Union tried to use that as a reason to get money off of him.
Well, here was what's better. Wiesbaden told him to go stick it up their fucking monkey ass. And they paid him like they should.
Yeah.
Stick it up your ass. Give me a break. He's fucking single young man. Your fucking morals. You're lucky to have him. The team sucks too, by the way.
Well, now he's their starting striker, so clearly they needed him.
They needed him early this year. They needed him. Goddamn Champions League is what they needed him for. You know, I mean, they you know, Union had nice spread out scoring last year, and I imagine they wanted to bring Hallenbach because he's a budding, you know, serious first league striker to give you offense. And they benched him the whole first part of the season, and the coach lost his job. Him and I think the other guy's Kaufman, which is they really got a nice core over there. I need a new midfield.
Yeah,
that's another story altogether. And they just didn't get the distributed scoring. Like I think a lot of people figured Union out. I mean, they led the Bundesliga most of the year, and kind of fell off at the end.
and I suppose to be fair to Union not playing Hollerbach earlier in the season, they did have Geraldo Becker, who was their top scorer last season, who he didn't even score this season. He's just left for an Italian team, I think he's joined.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why they'd be starting him, because he was the main man last season. They signed Kevin Volland from Monaco, who's like he's been one of the better sort of strikers in Europe for a few years. You would have thought he should have been like a better option to start over Hollerbach.
Yeah.
So I can get it from the start, but like the refusal to change when things aren't working.
No, anyway, yeah.
That you can't really forgive as much.
No. And the coach lost his job, and Hollerbach has said publicly that he likes the coaching change. Shocking. I don't think old Holly. I don't think old Holly is one to keep his mouth shut, which is fine with me. Maki gets it deep. Ooh. Hearts up 1 month on Celtic, if you can believe that.
Oof. I believe it. And I'm glad.
It's because you're Protestant?
No.
Because Green Man?
Because yeah. Precisely that. Because Green Man sports Celtic. Any excuse to laugh at Green Man is good enough for me.
Well, there's a lot of laughs there, in fairness.
He does it to himself, really,
I don't think he cares. Green Man is one of the confident people I've ever met in my life. Healthy confidence.
Oh yeah, but he loves to dish it out, and so he really invites the laughter at him when Celtic fail.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, he really does.
Zweimal gut, Joseph Boyamba. Klar ist das für ihn jetzt eine Chance, sich zu zeigen.
Let's see a little more pressure from my boys.
Erst einmal stand er in der Startformation in dieser Saison.
My wife always laughs at Gopel's hair. It's like always like a deliberate mess. Well, we have to turn it over. I guess he took too long. Gopel would throw in, or maybe he stepped on the line. I'm not sure.
Odd to see a foul throw.
Yeah, he's over the line. No, it's correct. Ref got it right. Gopel looking like the kids at my son's practice is incapable of making a decision. Though I guess all kids do that, huh? And on a throw in, just go back and forth and back and forth. And everybody screams at them. And then they finally throw it, usually to the opposition.
Other team.
And then the same kids that are yelling at them get their chance to throw in and rinse and repeat. It's funny watching the kids. OSVV. OSVV.
Been a fairly even affair so far. Like, considering you lost 2-0 last time out against these,
Yeah.
you look fairly comfortable against them
so
this
far,
time
but
around.
I think this team's got the ability. 1.5 a game. They got to build and shock you quick. Interception by Gopel. Gopel moves it up to the center. Picked up by Patine. Patine harassed, and Elversberg recovers in the midfield. They approach the final third with an attack. Top of the box. Mockenhopt. Challenging, and Vukotic heads it out for a corner kick.
The big man. Frankenstein himself.
I like Frankenstein.
With the big head out.
You should see the size of that man's hands. He scares me a little bit. I think he scares other players too.
It's like a good trait for a centre back, right?
Yeah.
Scare the attackers so they do.
Delivery by
So they're not as good.
Rochette. Picked up by Gopel. Gopel starts an attack by himself. He's harassed.
Oh.
Excellent play by Boamba. And they turn it right around. See, this quick ability for Elversberg to strike is difficult. Oh, Vukotic with a beautiful leg to break it up.
And the game slows down again.
Boyamba for Elversberg.
Oh, he did really well there. He got across really quick and then moved it all the way up the pitch with the tiny little passes. That was nice from him. The substitute.
Oof. SVB.
Ein Match auf Augenhöhe bislang. Keine Tore nach knapp 38 Minuten. So oder so, es ist insbesondere für die Elversberger eine sensationelle erste Zweitligasaison, weil
Die
sie
Elversberger
in der Abstiegszone platziert und positioniert sind. Sie haben unter anderem Highlights gesetzt, wie der Auswärtssieg auf Schalke. Sie haben keine Angst vor großen
Didn't Rangers beat up on Hearts like 5-0?
Fußballer in den eigenen Reihen. Nur heute rufen sie es bislang noch nicht so an, das Potenzial, das sie haben, auch weil Wiesbaden insgesamt
Yes. Yeah.
bodenständig verteidigt. Das ist, finde ich, eine ganz
Platine mishandles the ball, gives an opportunity, but it's absolutely awful. Strike that goes far wide.
recht wenig von dem spielen lässt, was die Mannschaft nicht kann.
Number 17. Paul Werner. 18 years old.
Hier ist es ein Missverständnis und somit
Oh yeah, Celtic are down to 10 men.
am gegnerischen
Paul Werner also a
Paul Wanner, der Abschluss.
Bayern Munich product. Played with the under-19s and Bayern Munich too. Has 4 apps for the big club in 2022.
What, Bayern Munich?
Yeah.
Auch Markus Kauzinski war ja mit dem letzten Auftritt seiner Mannschaft gar nicht zufrieden. Er hat gesagt, über das Ergebnis gegen Schalke, da können wir uns ärgern, die knappe 0:1.
Bayern Munich. That's what everybody seems to want. You want a Bayern Munich
Davor
guy.
hat er gesagt, haben
You
wir
know?
verdient verloren. Vielleicht auch deshalb hat er hier 5-mal
Tillman brothers, both in LAFC and Rangers. You got Hollebach, Berner, Lee on Wehen. Everybody seems to come out of that school.
Flanke in Richtung Schnellbach.
Oh, wow. Nice tackle by Vukotic. I'm getting a Vukotic jersey, man. He's like one of my favorites. He better never leave. Guy took his red card his first regular season game and watched the game
looks like the
from
type.
the tunnel. Watched the game from the whole tunnel. It's funny you say that. I don't think he's any rougher or he's definitely not a dirty player. But I think he gets fouls attributed to him because of his look and his size all the time. They just assume he's dirty. I wonder if there's a little Like he's a Serb, so he's a rough character. I see him getting
a big 6'7" Serb defender, skinhead.
Yeah. Gentle guy when I met him. Very gentle.
Back to the Bayern point quickly though, but I suppose that is one of the benefits of being the biggest club in your country like Bayern is you can, like all the good talents are going to go there, right?
Yeah, of course.
You're going to have scouts looking at everyone else's academies to take the players, and so yeah, they're probably the best source if you're looking for a young player to bring in. Go to the club that can steal all the best talent, right?
Elversberg brings it on the wing, intercepted by Aga, cleared away. Rochette. I'm not even sure his name. Rochette brings the ball up. Through ball right through the middle line, but they're having trouble getting out of their midfield as well. Oh, beautiful through ball pass, and it's saved by Stritzel. Oh, taken away, stripped away by Makinop, and Makinop's be able to clear.
There's the danger from Elversberg coming through.
Strike quickly.
It's probably the best chance of the game so far.
I would say so.
Keeper did well.
Oh. They got one on the wing now, top of the box. Another through ball and to the side of the net. Who's that with the big booger?
That's a lovely pass. Yeah. To see the run and have the little tap through.
Schellenberger knows the snot rocket. Rocher, short corner. They get it out to the top of the box. And intercepted by Gopel. Defeated. Oh, excuse me. Intercepted by Kovacic. Gopel's he's on a breakaway. Chip him, baby. Yeah, Gopel runs it all the way to the end and scores. Gopel running the distance of the field after a miscommunication by Elversberg and Wiesbaden's end, and they make it 1-0 at 43 minutes.
Yeah, it's a very sloppy pass there from Elversberg, but Wiesbaden do really well to steal that and just fly up the other end there.
He is deceptively fast.
That's a quality counter-attack there. And what a time to score as well, right before the half.
Just ran right through him.
Nothing the keeper can do there either. It's just so much space for Gopel to move into. Still tried his best though.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Das Team von Markus Kauzinski führt und ist dann mal eiskalt und kaltschnäuzig. Vor dem gegnerischen Kasten. Das, was sich Kauzinski gewünscht hat.
Tell you what, you make it into half-time 1-0 up, that's a very good first half.
Yeah, I'll take it. Especially with some of the attacks. 2 minutes stoppage time for the half. I thought it was Gopel that made the pass. I'm not even sure who it was. I thought it might. Now I'm thinking it's Patine.
I think it might have been Patine.
Yeah.
The guy looked tall that played it.
Here's a corner kick coming for Elversberg. Get it just wide of the net. And by the way, I just wanted to point out before, Stritzel has been, every time he's been tested, he's come up big.
Halbzeit gesehen haben von beiden Mannschaften, weil plötzlich auch Elversberg aufgewacht
It does feel
Got a
like we have the
question why
first
he's
league
just
on.
had a free header there, though.
A Gunter, number 29 with the pass. Actually, it's strange. The left back.
in Elversberg gewinnen konnte. Da spielen die beiden Vereine noch in der Region.
Wiesbaden plays a 3-4-2-1.
August 2006.
But the guys on the wings seem to have a lot of free reign. So left back pissed, right back. I mean, Gopel with really deceptive speed. He's so fast.
Der Verein noch als SV Wehen
Had some problems with those legs last year. A lot of time, spent some time getting surgery. Without his effort, definitely not going up.
20 Jahre her.
He's in the lineup. We win every
Das
game.
heute klappt.
All green check marks, baby, on Google. Uh-oh. We get a nice free kick here. I think we got a dangerous free kick coming up for Wiesbaden.
Freistoßposition für die Gäste.
Who's going to smack this into the top corner then?
This is second league, buddy. So, you know,
Yeah, you can hope.
how is
Who
it?
usually takes the free kicks?
We didn't have one free kick goal last year. Like one. I think the one
Oh,
against
there's a
Bielefeld.
fast time for everything.
Ooh, Kovacic eating some
This is the
dirt.
moment.
Yeah. Well, who's going to take the kick? I'm more interested in. Usually Heuser. I think it's a little outside his distance. That was his thing, Badize. He had a rocket, but it wasn't controller. But Heuser's more of a placement free kicker. What do you say?
Häuser hat sich die Kugel zurechtgelegt.
This Heuser here.
That's Heuser, yeah, number 7.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have a number 7 there. So.
Häuser.
Ah, there.
Oh my.
He placed it right over the net into the stands. I never get too excited about free kicks, buddy.
Wiesbaden führt mit 1:0 durch
I mean, you said he was more of a placement free kick taker,
Yeah,
but
he placed it as a souvenir for a
apparently
fan.
he's not a very good one.
I don't know. I think he was going for goal there and lost control.
He
Gopel,
was going.
nonetheless, coming up with the goal.
über sein drittes
Instead of 44th, I say 43rd, but
in dieser Saison
nonetheless, that's a scoreboard.
und erstmals seit dem 12. Spieltag führt
Half time.
Half time is right.
und an seinem 55. droht eine Heimniederlage.
Frog Fister.
Im Jahr
I like that.
2024, Horst Steffen. Das war keine gute erste Halbzeit seines Teams.
Must be a man with small hands.
Klar, der Gegner hat es auch ordentlich verteidigt.
Oh,
Noch wieder
jeez.
das Tempo, die Kreativspieler der Elversberger aus dem Match
Very good
rausgehalten.
first half though for Wehen.
I would. You know, gonna have to hope they are able to. They have enough gas to keep that attack in check. Going forward, we're not a big goal-scoring team. So a lot of our wins are 1-0. You know.
Kann Elversberg mehr ab,
Well, it's 1-0 now.
sie eigentlich auch die
Just gotta see it out.
um das zu bewerkstelligen.
What else is going on? Let's start out with last night's Major League Soccer. What do you say?
Dass die Kontersituation
A lot of draws, 2 weeks in a row. Vancouver, Charlotte, draw, 1-1 all. Cincinnati over Chicago, 2-1. Montreal at FC Dallas, but they get a surprising win, 2-1 over the Dallas Burn. They used to call them. Now they're FC Dallas. New York Red Bulls, Metro Stars. Surprising victory, 2-1 debut. Well, we're getting a lot of offense, a lot of offensive opportunities being created by the former Leipzig
hier bislang den Unterschied ausgemacht hat. Der Treffer
a winger.
des Niederländers
Oh, by the way, they did at some point in the game they switched formations and they put him in a number 10 spot.
Schauen wir erstmal auf
Forsberg.
Forsberg?
Forsberg, yeah. So it was kind of interesting. I kind of liked it. Kind of interesting. But 2-1 victory. Excellent game. That's not an easy team to beat. 1-1 for Sporting Kansas City in Philadelphia. St. Louis City, after getting eliminated from Champions Cup, they get a 2-0 victory over NYCFC. NYCFC finishes up with 10 men taking the red card. Colorado, Nashville, draw. Probably a huge win for Colorado considering last year's stats. Portland United, draw. San Jose, 1-3, Galaxy's way. Galaxy's going to be a dangerous team to deal with this year. Seattle Sounders, they got a snoozer with Austin FC. 0-0 tonight. Let's do UK time. 7 p.m. UK, Toronto. And I guess you go last night. But the real big story of last night, the snow opener in Columbus, or excuse me, Minnesota didn't happen. It actually happened in Salt Lake. Game was delayed. They beat LAFC shockingly 3-0 and take a red card to boot. But the story of last night for MLS, the entire pregame show was dedicated to why David Beckham screwed up and brought in Luis Suarez. Suarez, by the 20th minute, knocks in a double. Could have had a triple if he wasn't so selfish. But he dished to Taylor at one point. And Messi gets a double himself. So 2 doubles from the Barcelona men. They beat shockingly. And I said this yesterday in the group chat. That if I didn't want Miami to win, I would put heavy money on Orlando. But they lose 5-0. Amazing. Amazing. In the Prem, Bradford, Chelsea, a 2-2 draw. Everton to West Ham. West Ham takes it as they visit Everton 3-1. Fulham, they host Brighton 3-0 for Fulham. Newcastle takes Wolves 3-0. Nottingham Forest comes up short as they invite Liverpool in. Liverpool only with the 1 goal. Tottenham gets a decisive win over Crystal Palace, 3-1. Luton comes short with Aston Villa. So there's your scores for the Prem.
There's a game going on in the Premier League currently, though.
That's not on yesterday's page. Burnley Bournemouth. Yeah, in the 23rd minute. And of course, the last game of the Prem night will be tomorrow. Manchester. We're doing a watch along right here. Probably started from yesterday, huh? German Bundesliga, Leipzig 3-1 over Bochum. Bochum takes the red card. An absolute ass blast from Elversberg to SV Darmstadt, 6-0. This game was capped off by an ultra running in front of the Darmstadt bench, a Darmstadt ultra, and lecturing the team, them seeming to be listening quite closely, like he was the goddamn coach. One of the funniest things I've seen this year. Absolutely one of the funniest things I've seen this year. Mainz take a red card, but they don't take a loss, strangely enough. They get a point from Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach, I think this week is the big game. Big game, yeah, against, they're pretty, was it quarterfinals? Yeah, quarterfinals, Deutsche Pokal. Or semis. I can't remember which. Quarterfinals, cup final versus third team Saarbrücken, rival of Wiesbaden, strangely enough. Union Berlin versus Dortmund. They come up short as they host Dortmund. 0-0. Benny, Holly, why aren't you scoring? Come on now, you're a striker now. You're the main man. Holly, get it done. Wolfsburg versus Stuttgart. Stuttgart goes into Wolfsburg. They take that 3-2. 3-2. Bundesliga table. Leverkusen undefeated in all leagues. 61 points. Bayern coming in at 54. Bayern only a draw this weekend. Starting to look kind of grim for Harry Kane. And I think they're going down in Champions League. I think they're a goal down. Bayern.
Yeah, they are 1-0 down against Lazio in the Champions League so far.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Louises. Scotland, we only talk about Rangers Celtic. They Motherwell beats Rangers 2-1. Giving Celtic a chance to get it going, but they're down 2-0 to Hearts.
And they're on 10 men.
Ah! Ah!
I would love to go for a live reaction from Grown Man, but I'm not sure he'll pick up the phone.
My, great googly moogly. Jeez. PSV faces hemorrhoid or phenoroid in the Dutch league. That's 1 and 2 going at it. That's a big game. That was definitely, as one football calls it, spicy. Oh, there it is, Mr. Wilbur. Let's invite him in right now. Glory Hunter. Optimus Wilbur.
Yeah, live reaction to me. Normality has went back to normal now in Scotland.
Can you believe they're losing? Are you watching the game right now?
No, dude, I'm in work. I'm on lunch. But I had a feeling that they were going to drop points. I just had one of those feelings they're not going to capitalise on what happened to us yesterday, and we were bad. We were awful yesterday.
Jesus Christ. And you had a feeling they weren't going to... You had a feeling they weren't going to capitalize, really?
I had one of those feelings, dude. I've just got one of those feelings. This is their season now.
Unbelievable. Well, we decided to do the Wiesbaden game before the Manchester game. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hang on.
How are you, Nicholas?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Ah, so, mate. So. Still waiting. Still waiting, dude. Aye. But no, I was like, because I seen these were going live, so I was making sure when I was on lunch break to try and jump in and at least see these, because I think I've missed these every night when you've been in the rumour in the games yesterday. So
yeah. Well, it was a good time to join with Celtic losing.
I know that's how I was hoping Green Man would show up.
I think we all were, but I don't think he'll be showing his face.
I did. I got pelters yesterday off my friends that are Motherwell fans. I've had it in work today. As soon as I seen 2-0 Hearts, I was like,
It's like perfect timing.
Mate, it happens all the time. The only thing that I've seen arguments over is the red card. Should it have been a red card? It was a high boot. It was near the player. So it's like the rule of the game, do you know what I mean? But I've seen them stay yellow. And then obviously Celtic missed the penalty. Hearts had a goal chopped. It should really be 3-0. Hearts had a goal chopped off. So Celtic's really under fire just now. Went to it just now, still 2-0. Just checking the phone.
Considering you slapped Hearts the other day 5-0.
Well, it's not even that, dude. If you look at Celtic on Wednesday night, they slapped Dundee 7-1. And like if you look at Sky Sports News, like the team of the week was basically Celtic. So to go for that, like same with us yesterday, mate, Motherwell looked brilliant. We were average, honestly, average. Motherwell were brilliant.
Yeah.
Some of the play Motherwell done was incredible. But no, like you're expecting if they came to a 7-1 win, like especially against Hearts, mate. But I know Hearts is their bogey team. It's like, nah, they're not going to get points today. I'll be happy come 5 o'clock at night.
I'd say it's going to take a lot for Celtic to turn this back around. 10 men, 2-0 down. So
well, that's that. They've put, I've seen them put Keogh on. He's on now. So they're still a wee bit dangerous. But when you consider like some of the other ones that are kicking about, I don't know, dude. But I think Shanklin's due to get another. I think Shanklin will get another one. Still think we should have signed him, but hey ho, that is what it is.
I just love the thought of the whole Green Man household watching this right now.
Oh mate, I've loved it last week. I've loved it. I've been enjoying it, mate.
First time in a while, to be fair. Since
first time
since Gerrard.
No, I know you're right. Since Gerrard. December 2022 was the last time we were top of the league. Because the Old Firm game's not to the 7th or the 8th of April, which I think that's going to be the decider.
It's going to be huge.
But
be the biggest one for a while.
Well, that's the thing. Like, say, like, you can't pinpoint like their form at all. Rangers, like, what was that? 9 games unbeaten since the Old Firm game. And it was like every game was dominant. So I think, mate, they were just lazy yesterday. I genuinely believe they were just lazy. And the defence again got caught sleeping. And the guy's been solid in defence. He's just coming back to that face injury. So when Big Leon's back, I think everything will be back up and tidy. The problem is, mate, we need a striker. We badly need a striker. Dessers is rotten.
He's Morelos gone.
He's back in South America.
Oh yeah, so he's gone. Who? So you got Dessers and who else?
He
left, didn't he?
I mean, he was rotten. To be fair, he's having a cracking time in Holland just now. I think just their game was just too fast and physical. But the Brazilian boy was doing well, the one that was wearing the face mask, and unfortunately he got a knee injury. So he might be back from the tail end. But we should have signed Shanklin when we had the opportunity. But I think they're going to wait till the summer. Just looking just now at the save. Celic's just missed a chance.
Oh boy, let's get some caffeine in me, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess you're feeling pretty good. We got actual battle in the Scottish League.
Yep. Mate, I've been loving this week.
I'm glad it's more competitive. You know, I'm not glad that Celtics losing right now.
Well, we were saying about how the Old Firm's going to be huge.
Coming up.
It's basically a title decider.
Oh yeah, it's going to be amazing. By the way, I found a way to stream it. I even looked into getting a $72 a month YouTube TV, but that's not going to work. This is too much. But they might get me. They'll nickel and dime me on these add-ons. I VPN'd my TV and it worked too, but I got around to doing Paramount. I bought Paramount Plus in the States. It's only an extra $5. I can only really watch the games here on the TV. It doesn't work. It's just too far away to give you a good stream, you know. There we go. Players get onto the field.
I'm going to go back to what I'll catch you after.
Hey, we miss you. I hope you're feeling all right, man.
I miss you, I know. Still waiting on the letter, dude, for the surgeon, but it's okay, don't worry.
Let us know. Stay in touch.
I will, dude. I missed your call the other night, and when I got home from work.
You go to sleep, I imagine.
Dude, I've been getting knocked out with the painkillers. Yeah, but the good thing is that everything's still just on course. So I will catch you all shortly, okay?
All right, we'll see you around. By the way, this just
Take care, guys. Take care. Enjoy the stream, peeps.
Yeah, Malik Tillman, PSV, strikes first on Federer Road.
Oh.
Yeah, speaking of Rangers, you know.
PSV have been ridiculous this season as well. They've sort of gone under the radar, but I think they're still unbeaten in the Dutch league
Are they?
themselves. Kind of doing what Leverkusen are doing, just on a smaller scale.
Yeah. Are they in Champions League?
Yeah, they drew 1-1 with Dortmund, I think.
It's not a bad start. Dortmund's
In their
playing
first
shitty
game.
lately. They might be able to get by them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
root.
PSV
Liverpool.
have won 22, drawn 2, lost 0 in the league.
PSV is not. If Liverpool's not in it, I usually push for the non-Big Five countries, no matter what, including France. But I guess France doesn't count anymore. Mm-hmm. We got kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, and we got a scoreboard. Supposedly, there we go. 1-0 Wiesbaden. As we kick off here, and I think if Wiesbaden's able to deal with their, the quick through balls, they can really turn it around. They counter well too. They should be all right. The game does lead into their strengths. Shutdown. Let's see if they can avoid the shots on goal and not overwork. Get their keeper overworked. Yeah. Well, it's just that if you overwork your keeper, it's not that it's that strenuous. It's just that you're going to score. Eventually, they can't stop them all. That's why the
it's
goals,
too much to ask from the keeper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grundsätzlich haben sich die Elversberger kurz vor der Pause ja auch steigern können.
Oh.
Mit ihren beiden guten Abschlüssen.
Collision between Vukotic and the Schellenbacher.
Über Rochelt und Jakobsen.
Oh, no. Is that real? I thought he was diving. Oh, no, it's Jesus Christ. That's the last thing I need.
He looks like that Rainbow guy.
He went down hard. That was stock. Jesus Christ, he really got his foot up. He's probably better off pretending he's fucking hurt. I'm gonna get a red card. You gotta be. I think the ref's telling him right down. Keep the feet down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zweimal hat er schon getroffen als Innenverteidiger.
Stock definitely has a foot mark on his ass. Well, it counts as a foul on Elversberg. And Stritzel will ship it in. They're top of the box. Try to get it in. Blocked out in front. Elversberg attempts to clear. Recovers. Tries to generate its attack through the midfield. And they're able to do it. Taking it slow. Lob ball to Stock. Or excuse me, number 10. Sorry. Roche, excuse me. Or Rochette. Rohelt. I can't say his fucking name. Is he French? He's German.
He sounds it.
Yeah. Rohelt. I don't know. It's a bizarre name.
Wir können uns ja mal anschauen, was das aktuelle Ergebnis tabellarisch machen würde mit dem SVW in Wiesbaden. Das ist der Abstand.
Attempted lifted pass is broken up by Wiesbaden. And what a goal by Lee! Lee, with the quality that he is supposed to deliver, delivers it out of nowhere after a long goal drought. 2-0, Wiesbaden. A beautiful curled ball in the upper right corner. I don't think they took it seriously.
49. Spielminute. Wieder trifft's.
Wow, Wiwa.
That was a very nice finish.
Yeah.
Outside of the box, curls it right up there. Keeper no chance.
Curled. Jesus Christ.
That is proper top corner. You're not getting that. That's some good speed on it as well. Wow.
Didn't look that fast from the thing. It just.
Und überhaupt nicht zu
Oh
halten
man.
für Nicolas Christoph.
That's the Bayern quality showing through there.
Yeah, right there.
Wiesbaden erhöht.
And on the other end, somehow the camera wasn't on it, but Elversberg picks up a corner kick.
Na klar hat Lee an der Strafraumgrenze da zu viel Platz.
Wiesbaden Ultras quite happy
So treffen und so
in the visiting stand. A very quiet, poor delivery by Elversberg on the corner, but it spits out in front. They move it to the right.
die Wiesbadener hier mit 2 Toren in Front bringt.
And are we getting a second corner kick? I don't know. Or is that a goal kick?
It looks like a corner. They're all running in there.
Yeah. Corner kick right side, Elversberg. Will they go short? I think they might go.
Steffen wird reagieren. Scheint gleich ein
Here's a delivery that's way off. Out to the top of the box.
Mann für Paul Stock, der hier
And I think that's a goal kick.
Es gibt nochmal Ecke.
Looks like they've given another corner.
No, really?
Must have
No-
just kept
no
on before playing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no static from Wiesbaden players, so must be an earned corner. Eckball.
Yeah.
Auf dem Platz.
Delivery a lot better this time, but dealt with by Sasha Makinop.
Oh my.
Was that Sasha?
And they've just sent the ball boy out to the car park to go collect that one.
Manuel Feil. Diese hochgelobte Offensive der Elversberger, sie finden
Oh,
heute
boy.
kaum statt.
I was sweating all day. It's not over yet. I keep my mouth shut.
Verteidigt.
It's not over till it's.
And
It's not over till
so you
have two
set up
lead.
well to get your revenge after the 2-0 loss earlier in the season.
I'll say. I don't even remember the game. I don't know how they won.
Kompaktheit, das Gegenpressing, das Intensive,
I wonder if that's the one where Tommy threw up on the guy in front of us.
das scheint zu fruchten.
I was too busy cleaning up puke.
He was so disgusted by the performance from the players.
I guess so.
Jetzt geht's Martinovic für Stock. Der zweite Wechsel im Team von Horst Steffen.
Dominic Martinovic and Paul Stark exits. Stock, I could see them doing that because Stock really hasn't been creating too many chances or time for a change up front for Elversberg.
An interesting one on the stats, because you've only had 34% possession,
Yeah.
but you've created 1.28 XG to their 0.39.
Interesting.
So despite the fact they're having a lot more of the ball, you're the team
But,
creating the better chances easily. That's with the same amount of shots as well, both sides with 7 shots each.
Excellent.
So you're just clearly just creating way better chances for your team.
Gulba moves to the corner, chips it in the middle, and headed away, resulting in a corner kick for Wehen. We're in the 53rd minute and ready to go. Well, that's it.
Nur aufgrund seines Treffers.
I'd rather have possession too, you know.
Immer in Bewegung, immer mit Geschwindigkeit in seinen
I
Aktionen.
think 2-0 up now is the time to try and get more of the ball. You're safer with the ball at your own feet.
1:0 gemacht. Jun Lee,
You just want to shut things up, slow it down,
Junioren-Nationalspieler,
control it a bit more now.
Gunther takes the kick.
ausgeliehen.
Excellent delivery. Goes off the top of, looks like Maki's head. Pitched out, controlled by Lee. Hope he can control it. Not real. Don't like his first touches. Not a big fan. And, he gets tripped up from behind. And, yeah. Free
Wins
kick.
the free kick?
Man, yeah. Free kick just outside the final third. Definitely not in goal scoring position. Actually, really just in the midfield or the midfield line.
Want to whip this one back post or something, try and get ahead on it.
Gunther taking another free kick. They elect to go back with it, back to Vukotic. Gunther tried to move it in. Gunther has the funniest running style I've ever seen of any human being in my life.
Have you ever seen Sterling run?
He runs funny too, but I don't know. Here's an opportunity. Is that... Ooh, there's a Platine moving to number 18. Fires on goal. And save by... I have my thing. Saved by Christoph. Here's another opportunity for Wiesbaden. They pitch it out in front to Heuser. Heuser dumps to Gopel. Gopel moves it to the left. He's tripped up. No call. And they get it back to the fullbacks. Wiesbaden maintains control. Aga is pushed back past the midfield line. He pitches to the right to Machenhaupt. Finchner. Finchner gets it low to Gopel in the right corner. Gopel wins the ball away. He's going to have another opportunity. And it looks like Kovacic was not ready for the pass. And they're able to clear, but it eventually ends up for a goal kick. That guy's got a punchable face, too, that Rochet.
He looks kind of French.
Yeah, maybe.
Yannick
Rochet.
Man hat das Gefühl, die Wiesbadener sind permanent in Überzahl.
Uh-oh.
Die erste Heimniederlage im neuen Jahr für den Aufsteiger aus dem Saarland, der seine allererste Zweitligasaison spielt.
Oh, we didn't go over the other Bundesliga 2 games.
Nah, we didn't go over them yet. Well, feel free.
Well, at the moment, Hamburg versus Osnabrück is 1-1, and Paderborn versus Magdeburg is also 0-0.
Oh, what's this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Is he all right? Vukotic went end over tea kettle in the boards, the advertisement boards behind the... And I don't know why, too. He had some harassment, but he wasn't exactly pushed over. Maybe that 7-7 frame just, got him over the advertisement boards. Vukotic, oh, it looks like they may be giving him a yellow card. Well, he said enough of this shit. Ref is not happy. The ref's talking to him like he did it on purpose. I got to be honest with you, there's nobody really near him. But I didn't catch all of it. Oh, he was pushed from behind. He jumps, and then yeah, I could see why he got upset with that.
He's fishing for that.
Yeah, Vukotic, come on now, buddy. I don't like that. Not necessary. Lee has it in the Wiesbaden attacking end. Finchner. Machenhaupt. Gopel. Gopel gets it deep. A little give and go ball to Gopel. He gets it deep in the right. And it looks like it's kicked away by... Oh, well, must have went off a Gopel because the throw-in is for Elversberg. Elversberg immediately... They're not holding on to possession very long when they have it. I don't want to get too cocky here, though. It's bad luck. Gunther goes back, pitches it back to goalkeeper Stritzel with the long kick. Bounces off Platine. Heads back to Fenchner.
It'll be a case of nerves at the moment for Elversberg. That's why they're giving it away a bit more, because the pressure's really on them at 2-0 down. They need to get a goal some point soon if they want to get something.
That's funny because I don't feel that way. And Elversberg looking for a call just outside the box. And a yellow card! It looks like a yellow card for embellishment. On Elversberg. Yes, it was. Yeah. Clear cut. Good call by the ref. I don't know why he'd give up a scoring chance like that.
Silly. The defender's foot was clearly away from him. It's good yellow.
Yeah, jeez. Dominik Martinovic had replaced Arne Sicker earlier in the game after a collision with Sascha Machenhaupt. Earns himself a yellow card. Kind of canceling that out. Platine. Gunther travels it through. He loses control of the ball, but Ag is able to keep it in. Mockenhop tries to get it deep. Boys are running deep in the right corner. A bit out of position. And they end up drawing the goal kick. Goldkirk Elversberg in the 60th minute. Or just about, anyway. Lee. Pretty goal. Put it in the highlights. See Coach.
It was a very nice finish.
That's what we really wanted to see a little more of that because we saw flashes of that earlier in the season. He just hasn't been able to. Although he's been a lot better on the ball today all around. Yeah, it looks like foul. Let's see. What is that? What part of the field is that? Just outside the final third? What would you say? Yeah.
Yeah, like edge of the final third.
Yeah.
Definitely crossing distance rather than shooting.
Well, here comes that cross. And the Wiesbaden defense deals with it. Spits out to Gopel on the wing. Gopel elects to clear. Lee tries to run it down, but it goes out. Throw in Elversberg. Elversberg trying to collect for an attack. They move it to their right side of the field. They try to pitch a beautiful pass and a better save by Stritzel after a curving through ball on the ground, no less. Elversberg really showing that they can mount a quick attack out of nowhere and make something out of nothing. Throw in Elversberg, left side of the field.
Like Elversberg are far from out of this game. There's
I don't feel like I'm up 2-0. I feel like I'm up 1-0.
Yeah.
Pokal der Frauen. Alle 4 Spiele gibt es bei uns, nicht nur im Einzelspiel, sondern auch in der großen Konferenz. Ab 18 Uhr.
All it takes is a pass like that one there from Elversberg. Someone gets on the end of that, and all of a sudden, momentum swings right in their direction.
Really, you can
if
see
they score.
You can see why Stritzel's such a big part of this team, making huge saves like that. Here's an opportunity for Lee. Lee deep in the box, looking for somebody to dish to. He does the Gunther. Gunther with a beautiful pass. Oh, right off of Maki's. Is that Maki? Yeah, no, right after Batine's head. Batine not been super sharp in recent games. A lot of missed opportunities.
So he probably should have done better there.
Love Batine to death. I hate saying I'm afraid to do this and have somebody fucking repeat it to one of them. They kick my ass or something. I don't even get my ass kicked. I'm not afraid to get my ass kicked. I'm afraid to, I heard what you said. Ah, fuck, man. I criticize.
You just need to say, well, you should have done better, Batine.
No, I'm not going to say that. That guy's a lot bigger than he's Croatian.
So that's
never fucking happening. Here's an opportunity. Gunther, who's had a great game today, is by creating opportunities. Number 14 moves in the center of the field. He looks for somebody to dish to. And he elects to go back to Heuser. Heuser drops back to Mockenhop. Mockenhop to Gopel. I really need my glasses on. Heuser tries to get it in the box to Platine. Platine fights for it in the corner, near the corner kick area. But Elversberg's be able to clear, and Wiesbaden maintains control and gives up a throw-in to Elversberg. Coffee and vape, baby. Coffee, vape, football couldn't be any better for a Sunday afternoon. Got the house to myself. And away we go. Pitch to Heuser. Heuser gets some static and dishes to Finchner. Fincher drops it back. They are getting more of a press, though. Mockenhopped. Miscommunication between him and Gopel. And, oh, Gopel comes up with the throw in either way. Vukotic to Lee. Lee pitches left to Gunther, who's had a great game. Gunther really showing his worth today. For sure, he makes a cross. Hits the line. I don't care. He's doing a lot more than he usually does. I really like the effort he's putting up there. Not all his passes have been perfect, but he's definitely been a thorn in the side for the Elversberg backs all game. Just keep it up.
Yeah, he's done really well to provide the width out there on the left, and his chance creation's been good. Like the assist for Gopel wasn't like the most flash thing, but it was just exactly the through ball we needed for Gopel to just take it and run. That cross there for Patan a minute ago was a really good opportunity. And even then, that one, the cross didn't find a man, but it was put in the danger area. You know, someone's there. That's an easy chance to shoot from. So, and yeah, he's done really well. Probably man of the match, if you ask me.
Right. Quite a good performance, but it doesn't feel like they're up to nothing. It's a good team, this Elversberg team.
Yeah.
Been a little sloppy with stuff like that. Pass goes out. We got a man down. Looks like he's stretching it out. Is that Maki stretching it out? Ooh, no, it's Kovacic. Immediately grabs his studs. I don't know if he's trying to sell it for the ref. He's doing a lot of whining. Definitely wanted to call there.
Now he's doing a lot of walking. I'll say every time it feels like maybe Wiesbaden are getting a bit more comfortable with the lead, all of a sudden Elversberg just have some like really nice pass into the box or something, which then reminds you, no, it's definitely not over yet.
No. I'm feeling a lot of tension in this one. Here's an opportunity for Elversberg, but just gets out in front of him. Stritzel with the ball. He elects to drop. Do a goal kick. Played to Platine. Platine plays to Lee. Lee with a nice move. Moves around the defense. Kovacic tripped up from behind. I think he's going to get that kick that he wanted. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ref talks. Okay. Ref gives a talk to Fellhoyer. I think he's warning him. Ref's done an excellent job today, by the way. I want to, you don't hear enough when refs do good work, and today is one of those days. Quite a fair game, right down the middle.
I like how he hasn't been super card happy as well.
No, I love that about lower leagues, period.
There's been a few moments, he's just gone over, told the players rather than just giving out cards left, right, and centre.
We were just talking about it before, but Lasse Gunther is taken out for Nico Riebel. Riebel was probably supposed to be the guy, but Gunther's kind of earned that position in the starting spot. I think Riebel is dealing with some injuries earlier in the season. Boyser looks to swing it in on a free kick. They got Vukotic playing deep. But all 6'7" of them. Kovacic, obviously getting into with, who is that there? Here's the swing it in, and oh, big save and a goal. Oh, jeez. Number 2, Aga. I don't think he's got any goals this year. Are they going to look at it? What's happening here? Nope. Ref says calm it down, and there's an offsides. Boy, I think that's worth shit. I don't know how that could be offsides considered the ref. The goalie bobbled it. We going upstairs?
Yeah, I'd like to see this again.
Nobody's offside. Nobody's offsides on the initial kick.
Everyone's on there.
And then there's the bobbles it and they finish it. I'm sorry. I don't know what part of the world that this could possibly be an offsides in. They're saying, I guess, the initial kick by Heuser was offsides on the free kick, but that just couldn't be it. Oh,
I'm not 100% on the rules, but I think they might be counting it as he was offside when the player headed it. That might still count as an offside.
Could be.
Not 100% on the rules.
Wiesbaden maintains their lead of 2-0, but not able to get the third one. Aga, who doesn't have a goal this season, that would have been nice. Wiesbaden continues to
Wehen keep the pressure on, though.
I like that. You know, when you got to switch formations and change things around for the 80th minute to hold it down, which I think coach can do that. And then, but I like to let's keep the pressure up for the next 10 minutes at very least before we go into the shell. Attempted cross by Gopel, spits out to Elversberg. Bukacek's able to keep it in. He puts the ball long and high. Drips out for a Wiesbaden throw-in just outside the final third.
In the YouTube chat, we've got a Nick Golo here. He's asking, when are we going to be covering the Women's Super League?
I don't think we do women's sports here. Well, yeah, the Frauen Deutsche Pokal is coming up, too. You want to check that out?
Could be some big games.
Here, Kovacic tries to chip it in. It's high over the keeper. Was that blown off sides as well? Yeah, we got a switch. Paul Werner, the 18-year-old, on loan from Bayern, is replaced by Luca Dürholz. Elversberg not getting the offense from the usual suspects. I guess they're making a change. This is huge for a team that scores 1.5. The potential for a clean sheet for Stritzel would be, well, it's clean sheets for a team, but I mean, you see what I mean. A well-earned one, too. They don't show enough goalie highlights. Well, goalies don't get the respect they do in hockey than they do in football. I'm very much pro goalie. That's worldwide, by the way.
Yeah.
Except in MLS. And of course, Americans are famous for producing goalies. The first major pro we had, Tony Miola, was a goalie.
So you've had Tim Howard, Brad Guzan, Brad Friedel.
Casey Keller.
All Premier League goalkeepers at one point.
Casey Keller. Don't forget Casey. Oh.
It's about the only position you
There's
produce.
an opportunity. Here's a real dangerous attack that chips over to the left side and just dribbles out for a throw-in. Throw-in. Whoa, what's the problem there? I think another false throw-in that's going to go to Elversberg. Gulpel seems to have blown another one. I have to be honest with you. I've seen him at the park. I do have pretty good seats. I thought Gulpel gets away with a few stepping over the line. Gulpel fights his way through, but is eventually turned over to Elversberg as they try to mount an attack through the midfield. The team sets up.
If Wehen can hold on to this will be the first clean sheet in 12 games.
12 games, that's correct. Surprisingly, not more with Stritzel's performance. But that is a team game. And this team gives up a lot of shots.
I think football in general, there's a lot more goals these days.
You think so?
I think so.
Is that good or bad?
Depends, I suppose. Depends on what you value.
I think as long as the quality's there, as long as the quality's games, the games are still tight. I don't think the goals matter as well.
Yeah.
We start seeing more 3-2, even 5-4 games, and they're close, like they would be on a 2-1 game or a 1-0 game. That is wow, Weewa, number 19. Jesus Christmas. That's a yellow card.
Lukas Pinkert, gelbe Karte Nummer 3 in dieser Saison. Die Karte sieht zurecht.
Lucas Pinkert.
Yeah, Lucas Pinkert, there's a center back. Dangerous play. Wiesbaden could punish us, put this game away with 15 minutes left. Let's stick around. About an hour after this going, we'll take the Manchester Derby. Aga is replaced. Who is the new guy?
Florian Carstens comes on.
Oh, Carstens. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while. Heuser. It's headed out to the center. And oh, wow. Headed out to the center. Re-headed back towards Vukotic. And a huge save by one of the Elversberg defenders. Also with his head. This is quite amazing. Number 4. Let me see this again. Wow. The back of his head. I didn't even realize he made the save.
He definitely felt it.
Fellhoyer
John
with a huge
Iredale.
save. Johnny Iredale from Australia. He's a Socceroo. Played in the Asia Cup just recently. I love Johnny Iredale. Probably had one of the craziest goals I've ever seen in my life, where he managed to juke the defender and the goalie to running into each other and colliding in the Amelia Bielefeld. One of the greatest goals. Go check his Twitter out. He has it pinned. You know? Johnny Iredale from Australia. I swear to God, I started chanting his name during a preseason game, and I swear to God, he blushed. It's Johnny Iredale from Australia.
Here's Mike.
There he is. On his back. Nice little play by Roche. Knocked Iredale on his ass.
Ja, Horst Steffen. Weiß, dass seine Mannschaft mehr kann. Will die Körpersprache, die Aktivität, die Energie auf dem Platz sehen.
Lee. Pretty past the baton. Dropped back to Gopal. Gopal looks for the Gopal special. Here it comes, the cross. Puts on the ground, but nobody's ready for it. And Mackenhop will take care of that. Oh, no, that's not Maki. That's Venture. Oh, Robin Heuser picking up a yellow card. Not sure why.
Yeah, strange that.
He must have
Maybe he was saying something.
Math off. It's kind of out of character for him, though. You know, I think like I know these guys' character. I really don't. I don't know them personally, but I mean, just my vibe. You know.
Yeah, but I feel like all football fans do that with their players.
Yeah, I think so.
No, you can kind of tell after like a certain amount of games, like their demeanor on the pitch and stuff.
Yeah, I've met most of these guys. I've heard them speak. I've having English conversations with them too, and Johnny was really nice to Tommy. Johnny and Hollabach, really good with kids. Johnny Iredale loves being a football player. Platine breaks out. Here's an opportunity to pitch it to the left. Here's an opportunity. The new guy with the Greek name, I can't say it. Looks like we did have a... Florian Carsons.
Great guy's not on, is he? Number 33 is Johnny Iredale.
Oh, well, that was 32. Well, he's taller now. I thought that was the other Greek guy, yeah. He's not Greek, actually.
Greek guy's still on the bench.
Yeah.
He's number 25.
25, Iredale fiddles with it. Get in there, Johnny. Good guy. Weiser. Man, really love the way we're moving the ball.
Oh yeah, 33 is Iredale, 27 is that Nico Reba.
Reba, yeah, he's on the wing. He replaced Gunther, Lasse Gunther.
Yeah, and then 17 is Carstens.
Who just
for the three that came on.
Okay. Oh, well, we're going to play some long ball, and why not? For Elversberg. Number 19 moves in. Dishes it to the right. Tries to pitch it in. And Wiesbaden's able to deal with it. Oh, Iredale falling down made a nice through ball pass to very dangerous Gopel. This is his specialty. And it's intercepted.
And it just gets a foot in there.
Yeah. Good play. Turn it around. Number 8, Wiesbaden. They're taking it easy. Pitch to Lee, but a little too late. And that was Fenster. Looks like some of the forwards are tired. Oh, boy.
One of the Elversberg players still on the floor.
Yeah.
He's finally up.
Iredale carries. Everybody looks like they're exhausted out there. I don't know what's going on. Elversberg's actually on the French border on the west side of Germany, if you didn't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right in the French border. Same road the Saarbrücken is on. Elversberg, they're not out of it yet. Don't give up, boys. Oh, boy.
Keeper collects nicely there.
We're lucky to have a guy like Stritzel on our team.
Did you say he was at Wiesbaden last season as well?
He was at Wiesbaden still, but not much of it. Leska has got most of the wins due to his injury. But you definitely, Leska, I felt bad when they bet because he, you know, like I said, I just got attached to this team last year. I really got attached to Leska. And it just sucks watching these guys get benched, man. You know, Leska got an injury at the same time that Stritzel came back. And he did really perform, but it really looked like, you know, in the beginning of the season, he wasn't getting much time. Certainly that's what happened. Platine moves it in. He dishes to Iredale. Iredale, I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's trying to have a conversation. He fires it in! What a blast! What quality! Johnny Iredale makes it 3-0. 84th minute. Wow, that came out of nowhere. What a rocket! The laces kick express.
I think it's safe
Did you
to
see
say
that?
game over now.
Did you? Oh wow! Did you see that? I mean, I didn't think he's capable of something like that. I haven't seen anything like that from him. Johnny Iredale, an absolute rocket. He's sitting there like, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna have a conversation with you. I'll dish right and blast. Absolutely throwing Christoph completely off. He wasn't ready for the shot. Ugh.
That was the defender inside out just beforehand as well.
Boom! God damn, Johnny. The coach is impressed. Fuck yeah, he says. Coach Kaczynski. Fucking yeah. I could see that. I know fuck yeah when I see it. Johnny Iredale, Socceroo from Australia. Iredale, very Scottish name. Iredale moving through him. Hey, get him another one. How about that, baby? I think Iredale's father was like a pro in I think I saw an interview. Iredale's father was a pro in Australia and played in the A-League. Soccer not the biggest game in Australia by any stretch. And the Elversberg fans calling it a day.
Yeah, fair enough.
Take your
This
scarf.
has been a good performance, like really good win
really
for
is.
Wehen.
Yeah, if they could keep like this. This is a lot better than the team. Like I was very satisfied with what he did. You know, playing right up to the Schalkes, and although Schalke's looking really bad, the Hamburgs, the St. Pauli's. This is much better play than I've seen from them all season. It's probably their best game.
I'd say Elversberg have had the pass here and there, which has looked dangerous, but Wehen have just dealt with it all well, like really well. And two lovely goals.
Yeah. Look at that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Gopal's was good, but the other two were just different class.
Gopal just did it by sheer force of speed. Gopal's getting the rest, and so is Lee, replaced by Kadek. Oh, excuse me. Gopal's placed by Kadek, and at least Lee placed by Kada. Excuse me. Where's I don't know. My thing's not updated. Platine with the assist too. God, 3-0. Who would have thought this? I came in real nervous on this one. Felt like a playoff game.
And you're gonna leave pretty good champions, really.
Yeah.
Been a lot more dominant in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever the coach said at halftime has really worked well for you.
Love our coach. See him around town with his dog. He walks right through the Marktplatz like it's no big deal. Me and Tom were there, and we said, "Hey, coach!" He was like, "Ah." I know.
You guys could really use the 3 points as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
This is a big game. I don't want to get a relegation battle. Look, mission is stay in league, not win league, stay in league. And I'm satisfied with that, considering we made quick exits from the first league whenever we went up there. Or the second league, excuse me.
yeah.
I want a good effort from the
So
boys.
this makes you a lot more comfortable above the drop at the moment.
Sure. Worry about going up the league 10 years from now or something, you know. I'm a patient man.
And who better to do it against than one of your rivals?
Oh, yeah. Elversberg, I got to give them a little credit. They've played quite well, promoted twice. They've been pretty comfortable all season. Probably a tough one to lose to your regional league rival. But that's the way it goes, bitches. That's the way it goes. I wonder, is Frog Fister from the area? I wonder, because the Elversberg right in the border, by the way.
Hier auch einer, der aktuell nicht zur Verfügung steht.
I don't know. Do they have a lot of frogs around there?
I should probably click on the chat and see if he said anything. No, he hasn't. Maybe he silenced both of us, too. Which is fine.
Probably. He's just here for the stream.
Yeah, good for him. I wonder if he's an Elversberg guy. Well, feel free to stick around. Lots of football chat in this great Discord club.
The greatest of Discord
I mean, this
clubs.
is really the best one.
Geht übrigens an Nachspielzeit.
And we don't judge, you know.
No.
If you want to have a good time with some frogs, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't get froggy with us.
Oh wow, Osnabrück have just scored to go 2-1 up in the 90th minute over Hamburg.
Over Hamburg, the dead last team.
Yeah, dead last. And on 10 men, they had a red card in the 76th minute.
Oh my God, what a game.
10-man Osnabrück beating in the league, Hamburg, I believe.
Yeah, Hamburg second? Second or third?
Second or third, yeah. Top 3 side in the league at least. Paderborn Magdeburg stays 0-0.
3-0, baby. Kicking ass, taking names.
Who did the last one?
Iredale.
Oh.
Rocket. Out of nowhere. You gotta see it. Whole family's here now. Iredale. Out of an absolute
Mr.
rocket.
Krupke.
Oh, and Lee. A curler in the upper right corner, yeah. And
What
as
was the first one? Was it the second season?
and Gopels, he ran the
Second.
distance. Oh no, he got the first one.
No, he had one before.
Gopel, no, Gopel
Yeah.
ran the number one. He scored the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
no, today the first one, but
Yeah.
his second season. So,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, his second, yeah. Oh, his second goal overall. Maki played all 90. There we go. Iredale tries to get it up forward. Everybody played. Gunther last played spectacular. But Tyne had a couple looks that he didn't finish on, but he did play well as far as passing's concerned. Vukotic had the most insane, stupid dive I've ever seen in football history. And got warned for it. Probably should have got a yellow card. Uh-oh, looks like we got a... I want to keep a clean sheet from a team that gets 1.5 a game. Let's knock that stout.
On, not even 2 minutes.
Kein Handspiel. Das war
The Manchester Derby's right after this. Ty's at a birthday party, or birthday party today. Get it out of there.
Oh, what, the bowling one?
Yeah, he's got another bowling event to go to right after this. With his football team. Let's go. You got to see Johnny Iredale's call. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, the football or the...
Yeah, both.
Oh, both of them. Oh.
Football was only the 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Okay. Stritzel with some amazing saves. It was the best game. Best game all season.
50 seconds.
No, this guy,
3 goals.
if
3
he,
points,
this guy's a
or-
good referee. If they drag their feet, he's not going to blow the whistle. He's going to let these guys finish their attack. The referee's done a great job. It's a great game all around.
It's a small-
in Wiesbaden belohnt sich hier für ein klasse Auswärtsspiel, für eine geschlossene Mannschaft.
Yeah, they're trying to build onto it. I think they have more seats than we have, but look, yeah, if everybody. I told you, everybody goes. Yeah, that's a big.
It's not that far, I thought.
I know it's not. It was right in the French border. I saw it. Remember, we drove through when we went to Paris. Uh-oh, a little nutmeg in the crawl. No, I don't want... No, get it out of there. I want a clean sheet. I want a clean sheet. Who's down? Oh, Vukotic. I mean, you can't tell if he's hurt because
Again,
yeah,
he spent all game on the floor.
yeah, he's not afraid of time waste. That's it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not afraid. I don't like that. But
Very
I think
now,
that's
very
it. I
good
think we
result.
earned a victory here.
Oh, definitely. Comfortably the better team there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, jeez, Louises. We might as well get that other one down, huh? Let's that other link right back up. I hope you enjoyed the stream, Frog Fister. Time for us to head out. So, I want you to blow smoke up my ass. Oh, congratulations! I want you to blow smoke. So, what do you think of today's game before we check out?
I thought Elversberg were extremely unlucky. You know, a bad team like Wehen like that. But no, a dominant performance from Wehen Wiesbaden. Definitely deserved the 3-0 there. Some lovely goals. Can't complain if you're a fan.
No. And I can't add to this without being ridiculously biased. Goals from Gulpel, Lee, and Iredale. Iredale's my favorite because it was a rocket. I like those hard shots. Rival.
The placement of Lee's goal, personally.
Well, I just want to stay in the league. That's a championship for me. And hopefully we'll see you later for the big one. The Manchester Derby. Haaland versus Haaland. It's coming later. Check it out. Take care, everyone, and have a great one. Bye-bye. That's right, bitches. Remember the Wehen. Greatest team in West Germany.